Happy morning to all. Happy morning. Okay. After the crystal field theory, the next one important question about the metal carbonyl. Here, what is about the metal carbonyl? Already we learned that transition metal complex. Transition metal, we learned that about the metal carbonyl. That is a carbonyl of transition metal complex of CO molecule. Okay, CO molecule. The CO molecule containing metal. Here with the carbon bond, that is metal with the carbon bond, that is called metal carbonyl. That is called what? Metal carbonyl. Here CO molecule is act as a neutral ligand. CO molecule is act as what? Neutral ligand. For example, a very good example for this metal carbonyl means nickel tetracarbonyl. Nickel, that is formula for nickel is Ni, tetra means 4, carbonyl means CO molecule, CO. That is NiCO 4 times. Nickel tetracarbonyl. Iron pentacarbonyl, FeCO 5 times. Chromium hexacarbonyl, Cr CO 6 times. These are all what? Metallic carbonyl. Today our learning objectives to learn about the classifications of metallic carbonyl. What are the classifications of metallic carbonyl? Okay, anyhow today learning objectives in metallic carbonyl, and also here the very important questions from this area. And today learning objectives are in some area which are the important questions. What are the classifications of metallic carbonyl means? There is a mononuclear carbonyl and polynuclear carbonyl. So important 2 mark and 3 mark question. And about another one based on the structure of metallic carbonyls means bridging carbonyl and non-bridging carbonyl. Bridging, that means metal having some bridge, that is a bridging carbonyl. Another one is a non-bridge carbonyl. And also this area having one of the very important question, pi back bonding. Which question? Pi back bonding, pi back bonding, and also synergic effect, the very important 2 mark question. So please learn all of this area, and also today we can rewrite the structure. What are the structure of metal carbonyl? Please all of you take the note. We can be write in note. Please all of you take the note. Metallic carbonyl. Metallic carbonyls. Okay, metallic carbonyls. Here, what is about the metallic carbonyl? Already we learned in the D block elements. Okay, 4th unit about the metallic carbonyls. The metallic carbonyls are the transition metal complex, or what? Transition metal complex. Okay, metal carbonyls are the transition metal complex of carbon monoxide. Okay, of CO means what? CO molecules, that is carbon monoxide containing metal carbon bond. Okay, containing metal carbon bond. Okay, metal carbon bond. C means carbon. Okay, metal carbon bond. What is about the metallic carbonyl? The metal carbonyls are the transition metal complex. These are called what? Transition metal complex of carbon monoxide. Here CO means it is carbon monoxide. It containing metal. M refers to metal and C refers to carbon. Metal carbon bond. Okay. Here in this complex, CO molecule acts as a ligand. In this complex, CO molecule, this carbon monoxide molecule is acts as a neutral ligand. That's the meaning. Neutral ligands. Okay. What is about the metallic carbonyls? The metal carbonyls are the transition metal complex. Okay. These are the transition metal complex of carbon monoxide containing metal carbon bond. In this complex, CO molecule acts as a neutral ligand. Why CO molecule is act as a neutral ligand? Can you say why CO molecule is act as a neutral ligand? Can you say? That means CO molecule means CO, carbon triple bond. Okay, carbon oxide bond is carbon triple bond. Already I told you about the carbon is a tetravalent. This previous video I told you that. Here having the charge is plus. Okay, here the charge is minus. So here having 1 plus and here having also 1 minus. So it becomes a neutral molecule. Okay, the neutral molecule. So here having one of the example. What is about the example? Example means nickel tetracarbon, that is NiCO 4 times. This is one of the complex. Okay, this is not an IUPAC name. Nickel tetracarbonyl, common name. Okay, common name. I am saying the common name. Nickel tetracarbonyl. Tetra, 4 means refers to as a tetra. Nickel tetracarbonyl. Okay, nickel tetracarbonyl. Okay, here this is the first homoleptic. Okay, don't forget that. Homoleptic carbonyl, that means NiCO4. This is the first homoleptic. What's the meaning of homoleptic? Homoleptic, don't forget that. Homoleptic. It means it containing only one metal. Okay, only one metal is called what? Only one metal. For example, we are taking the nickel tetracarbonyl. How much metal is there? Only one metal. So we are called as homoleptic carbonyl. Here, the first homoleptic carbonyl, that is NiCO4 times nickel tetracarbonyl, was reported by Mond. Okay, one of the scientists called Mond. M-O-N-D. Mond. Okay, already we learned about the Mond process. Okay, in 1890. Okay, 1890. Okay, the first homoleptic carbonyl, that's a nickel tetracarbonyl. Okay, nickel tetracarbonyl was reported by who? Reported by Mond in 1890. Okay, this metal carbonyls is have very uses, very application. One of the main application is for the industrial importance like catalytic process. Which process? Catalytic process. That means catalytic properties. Okay, catalytic properties, and also having some important means the ability to release the carbon monoxide. These are the example. Okay, example. What are the applications about this one means? One is the catalytic properties. Okay. Okay, catalytic properties for the catalyst we are using. Okay, anyhow, today our learning objectives to learn about the classifications of metallic carbonyls. Okay. What is about our learning objectives? To learn about the classification. What is about the classifications of metallic carbonyl? Okay, anyhow, what do you understand about the metallic carbonyl? Can you say? The metallic carbonyls are the transition metal complex. Okay, can you say? What is about the metallic carbonyls? Metallic carbonyls are the transition metal complex of carbon monoxide containing metal carbon bond. Which bond having? Metal carbon bond. Clear? Here in this complex, CO acts as a neutral ligand. CO acts as a neutral ligand. This is a 2-mark question. Write a short note about metallic carbonyls. What is about the metallic carbonyls? Metallic carbonyls are the transition metal complex of carbon monoxide containing metal carbon bond. In this molecule, CO acts as the neutral ligand. Okay, anyhow, the first homoleptic carbonyl. What is the homoleptic carbonyl? Which complex? NiCO4 times. That is nickel tetracarbonyl was reported by Mond. Which year? 1890. Okay. Here have some uses. What is the important uses? For the catalytic properties and also to ability the release with the carbon monoxide gas. Okay. Anyhow, our learning objective is to learn about the classification. What are the classifications of metallic carbonyl? Here having two classifications. Okay, two classification. One of the classification is classification based on the number of metal atom present. That is one classification. Okay, classifications of metallic Okay, here I have two classifications. Okay, this classification is based on number of metals, metal atoms. Okay, metal atom percent. Okay, number of metal atom percent. Here, based on the structure. So, here, what are the classifications of metallic carbon? Today, our running objectives also presented. What are the classifications of metallic carbonates? The metallic carbonates are classified into two major categories. One is classification based on the number of metal atom present. Based on the number of metal atom present. Second one, based on the structure. Okay, based on the structure. Anyhow, here the based on the number of metal atom present are again classified into two types. One is called the mononuclear carbonyl. Okay, what are they? Mononuclear carbonyl. Okay, the more than one we are saying polynuclear carbonyl. Poly. Okay, here classifications of metallic carbonates are broadly classified into two types. One is based on the number of metal atom present. That is a one. Second one, based on the structure. Okay, here the based on the number of metal atom present, they are again classified into two types. One is called mononuclear carbonate. The second one is called polynuclear carbonates. Okay, polynuclear carbonates. Okay, next about the classification based on the structure means they are classified into a non-bridged carbonyl. Non-bridged carbonyl, metal carbonyl. Okay. Non-bridged metal carbonyl, bridged carbonyl. Okay, these are the two types. Based on the structure, there are classified into two types. One is called non-bridged metal carbonyl. Next one is a bridged carbonyl. These are the two types. Okay, anyhow, this is the important remark question. One of the very important remark question. Write the classifications of metallic carbonyl. That's a question. Here, the classifications of metallic carbonyls are classified into two types. One is based on the number of metal atom present. Second one is based on the structure. Here, based on the number of metal atom present, again classified into two types. One is mononuclear carbonyl, other one is the polynuclear carbonyls. Based on the structure are again classified into two types. One is a non-bridged metal carbonyl, other one is called bridged carbonyls. These are the two types. Okay, again we have the bonding also having, and let us we can discuss the next class. Okay, anyhow, first one is the mononuclear carbonyl. What is about the mononuclear carbonyls? Okay, Here, mono. What is about the mono? Can you say about the mono? Here, mono means we are saying one. Okay. Here, only one metal present. Okay. Here, this compound, this type of the particular compound, that means the mononuclear carbonyl compound containing only one metal atom. Here, having only one metal atom. Okay. Mononuclear. Having only one metal atom. Here, having only one metal atom. Can you say one example? Any one example? Any one example? Any one example? Now only I got one example. That is a nickel carbonyl. Nickel tetracarbonyl. Why we are using tetracarbonyl? Because carbon monoxide is having 4. Okay, so we are using 4 means tetra. Am I right? 1 means mono, 2 means di, 3 means tri, and 4 means tetra. Okay, then we are using. What's the name of this compound? Nickel tetracarbonyl. Carbonyl. Nickel tetracarbonyl. Okay? Nickel tetracarbonyl. Can you say another example? Did you know about another example? Already we learned many complex. FeCO 5 times. 5 times. One of the carbonyl. Cr chromium 6 times. These are the complex. Already we learned that one. Okay. Nickel tetracarbonyl. FeCO 5 times. So 5 times means penta. Iron pentacarbonyl. Iron pentacarbonyl. Okay. Next word. Cr means chromium. Carbonyl having 6. Am I right? 6 L. So 6 means hexa. Chromium hexacarbonyl. Chromium hexacarbonyl. These are the examples of mononuclear carbonyl. What is about the mono? Having only one metal atom. Let us can be see here how much metal atom is there. One metal and ligand having 4. Am I right? That is carbon monoxide 4 having. But only one metal having. This complex having. Ligand is having 5. That is carbon monoxide 5. But having only one metal, that is ion. Fe. Ion only one. But the chromium metal also having only one chromium. These are all what? Mononuclear carbonyl. Which nuclear carbonyl? Mononuclear carbonyl. Okay. Regarding for the structure also very important. Geometry. We are saying about the geometry. Here nickel tetracarbonyl. Here having tetra, 4 having. 4 means the geometry is tetrahedral. Don't forget that. Tetrahedral. Tetrahedral. Can you say about this? Here I have 5 carbonyl. Okay. 5 carbonyl, we are using what? 5. Trigonal bipyramidal. Bipyramidal. Penta. Okay. Next about the chromium hexa. Hexa 6 means already we learned that. Octahedral. Okay, don't forget that this is the one-word question. Okay, one-word question. Nickel tetracarbonyl having, here tetra means 4, don't forget that. 4 means tetrahedral, geometry means tetrahedral. Iron pentacarbonyl, here the geometry, 5 CO molecule is there. So trigonal bipyramidal, okay. Next about the, here having 6. So 6 means don't forget that the coordinate number 6 we are saying the geometry is octahedral. Many times we learned that one. Okay, these are the examples of mononuclear carbonyl. Okay, very important for the 2 mark question. Mononuclear. What is about the answer of mononuclear? These are the compound containing only one type of the metal, that is called what? Mononuclear carbonyl. Example. These are the examples. Again, we can discuss about the polynuclear carbonyl. Okay, polynuclear carbonyl. Mono means one. Can you say about the poly? More than one. More than one are called as, we are saying that polynuclear. You can be simply say these are the carbonyl containing 2 or more metal atom. Okay, more than one. That is also correct, or more than 2. Okay, 2 or more. These are the complex. These are the carbonyl containing 2 or more metal atom. Okay, 2 or more metal atom. Okay, here 2 or more metal atom. Okay, here some of the example. These are, I told you that homonuclear and heteronuclear. Homonuclear. What is about the homonuclear? Homonuclear and the heteronuclear. Homo means same. Same metals are present. Same metal. We are saying homonuclear. Okay. Next about the hetero means different metals. That we are saying bicarbonate. Okay. Heteronuclear carbonyl. Bicarbonate. Heteronuclear. That means we are different metals are present. For example, we are using MnCO. Okay, this is one of the two metals. MnCO. Carbonyl 9. We are using carbonyl 9 molecules. One of the heteronuclear carbonyl. Okay, here 9 means we are using nona. Okay, None. Nona. Okay, 9 number 9. We are using what? Nona. Okay, here we can say bicarbonyl. Here 9 carbon monoxide 9. Okay, so the bicarbonyl example, heteronuclear. Next one we are taking MnRe, rhenium. First one is manganese. Here we are using cobalt. Okay, cobalt. Manganese, cobalt. First one is Mn refers to manganese, cobalt. CO refers to cobalt. Here, what is about this ligand? Nona-carbonyl. Okay, nona-carbonyl. Okay. Second one is MnRe. We are using 10. 10 means deca. We are using 10 means deca. Okay, here about the hetero. Hetero means what? Hetero means different metal present here. There are 2 different metals. Here one is manganese, another one is rhenium. Okay, rhenium. Re refers to rhenium. Okay, here manganese, rhenium. Here manganese, cobalt. So we are using heteronuclear carbonyl. Okay, heteronuclear carbonyl. Okay, these are the classifications of metal is based on the number of metal atom present. Okay, here classifications of metallic carbonyl based on the number of atom presence. That means this area you should be right. Next about classification based on the structure. Classification based on the structure. Okay. Classification based on the structure. Classification based on the structure. The structure of binuclear metal carbonyl involve either metal bond. Don't forget that. Metal bond or bridging. CO group or both. Or both. These are the conditions. Don't forget that the structure of binuclear metal carbonyl involved metal bond or bridging CO group are both means metal bond and bridging CO group may be happen. Okay, anyhow, the carbonyl ligand that are attached to only one metal atom. Okay, the carbonyl ligand that are attached to the only one metal atom are called as terminal carbonyl group. Terminal. Okay. The carbonyl ligands that are attached to the only one metal atom, they are attaching is that we are saying about that terminal carbonyl group. Sometimes the carbonyl ligands are attached to the two metal atom. Two metal atom is called bridging carbonyl. Okay. Here, one metal atom attached means we are saying terminal carbonyl group. Two metal attachment we are calling as what? Bridging. Bridging carbonyl group. Okay. Anyhow, depend upon these factors, depend upon this structure, the metal carbonyl again classified into two types. What are they? Non-bridged metal carbonyl and also bridged metal carbonyl. Okay, non-bridged metal carbonyl. We can be write some example. What are the examples of non-bridged metal carbonyl? Non-bridge. Non-bridged metal carbonyl. The metal carbonyl do not contain, don't forget that, do not contain any bridge. Carbonyl ligands. This is the definition. Okay. Non-bridged metal carbonyl means these metal carbonyl do not contain any bridge carbonyl ligand. They are classified into two types. One is called non-bridged metal carbonyl. Other one is called non-bridged metal carbonyl with contain only one terminal carbonyl. Okay. And also another one is non-bridged metal carbonyl which contain terminal carbonyl as well as metal bond. Okay. The condition I am saying example. One is about that. This is one metal. Okay. One of the metal. Here, one of the metal. That metals do not contain bridging carbonyl ligand. Have no bridge. Do not contain any. Okay. Do not contain any bridge. Have only what? Have only one. What? Terminal. Okay. These are the carbonyl attached only one metal atom is referred as a terminal carbon, but do not have any bridge. Second category, they have some bridge. That means metal. One have some bridge. Okay. Here having no bridge. Second category have some bridge. We can write some example. Okay, what are the example? What is about the example means? For the first category, the metal carbonyl do not contain any bridge carbonyl ligands. They can be two types. What are they? First one, non-bridged metal. Non-bridged metal means example. Nickel tetracarbonyl. Nickel tetracarbonate means nickel, CO, 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 CO. Okay, listen. Clear? Thus, this compound having any bridge to other metal? No, because they have only one type metal, only one metal. Okay. So, non-bridged metal carbonate which contain only terminal carbonate. Okay, only terminal carbonate. Do not forget that. Only terminal carbonate. For example, another one for example, Fe. Fe having, this is the NiCO 4 times. Am I right? Fe. CO 5 times. How will you write? CO 5 times. That means CO. Okay. This also can be written as like that. Fe C triple bond O. Fe C triple bond O. Fe C triple bond O. C triple bond O. C triple bond O. Okay. These are all correct. Okay. Because carbon having tetravalency 4 bond. Am I right? Carbon having 4 bond is outermost shell. Okay. Anyhow, this is a tetravalency. So this also correct. This also anyhow. Both are correct. Next about the third one. That is a chromium hexacarbonate. Chromium hexacarbonate. Cr, CO, 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 CO. Okay, 4 over. Next, CO, CO. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, this also having no metal bond. Okay, this is because having only one metal. Suppose the compound having two metal, that will have metal bond. For example, we are taking an example. What is the example means? Mn2 manganese, dimanganese, CO 10 times. Okay, dimanganese 10 times means deca. Mn2 CO 10 times. Mn2 we are saying what? Dimanganese. Dimanganese. 10 means deca. Okay, deca carbonyl. Okay. What is about here having? What is the condition means? In this type of carbonyl, which contain terminal carbonate, this having also terminal carbonate and also having metal bond. Don't forget that metal bond. It involves only a metal bond. How can you draw the structure? Means Mn. How can you draw? How much manganese metal is there? 2 manganese metal. So Mn. Terminal carbonyl having 10 carbonyl. Okay. One manganese having 5 carbonyl. Another manganese also having 5 carbonyl. So can be written as CO. Okay. CO. Don't forget to put diagram. Okay. CO. First you write oxygen. Okay. Second only you write carbon. Okay. CO 4 over CO. Okay. That is 5 terminal carbonyl. This also have 5 terminal carbonyl. CO, 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 CO. Here, I told you that one of the bond, which bond? It have metal bond. Don't forget that. Metal bond. Okay. Here, you should be write the bond angle. About the bond angle about that 2.7. That is 2.79 Armstrong unit. This is a one-word question. One-word question. Okay. Don't forget the bond distance. Okay. Don't write. Don't forget that. Okay. And also another example about that Tc2CO 10 times. Another example. What are the another example? Tc, technetium. We are saying that Tc means technetium. Technetium 10 means what? Decacarbonyl. Technetium decacarbonyl. And also rhenium decacarbonyl. Technetium is Tc. Tc2 carbonyl 10 times. How to draw the structure? First you draw the Tc, technetium. Okay. How much carbonyl? 10 carbonyl. Okay. Carbonyl. CO, 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 CO. Next, technetium. CO, 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 CO. Okay. Technetium, decacarbonyl. Deca means 10. Don't forget that. Okay. Next about rhenium. Rhenium decacarbonyl. These are the structure. Now the one-word question. Okay, one-word question. Draw the structure also. Rhenium decacarbonyl. That is what? Re2. Okay, Re2CO 10 times. Re2. Rhenium, that is dirhenium decacarbonyl. The previous term, ditechnetium decacarbonyl. Ditechnetium, don't forget that. Ditechnetium, Tc2CO 10 times. Ditechnetium decacarbonyl. Dirhenium decacarbonyl. Okay, that's also same structure. You do it, the structure also. Okay. Next one, bridged carbonyl. What are about the bridged carbonyl? Okay, this structure also you do it. Bridged carbonyl. Here, the metal carbonyl containing one or more bridging carbonyl ligand, along with terminal carbonyl ligand. Okay, terminal carbonyl ligand, and also one or more metal bond. One or more metal bond. For example, we can be taken as, what's the example? Means Fe2CO 9 times. This is an example. Fe2CO 9 times. What is about the 9? What do you say? Nona. Okay, Nona. NONA. Okay, here, how much ion is there? 2 ion. We are using di-ion. Nona carbonyl. Di-ion nona carbonyl. How will you draw the structure? How much carbonyl is there? 9 carbonyl. So, how can you draw the structure? First you draw 2 ion is there. So, Fe. Here, one terminal you should be draw 3 carbonyl. Okay, 3 carbonyl. That is CO, CO, CO. Other terminal also you should be draw 3 carbonyl. CO, CO, CO. Out of 9, 6 over. Then how much remaining? 3 remaining. 3 remaining. What do you write here? CO. Next about CO. Again one more. CO. Can you draw the structure? This is about the structure of di-ion on a carbonyl. Okay. Next about another one more example. We can be take another one more example, that is cobalt, dicobalt octacarbonyl. The important question. Dicobalt octacarbonyl. Dicobalt octacarbonate. Okay. Formula. What is the formula for dicobalt? Capital C, small. Okay. Oxygen. Okay. This is a cobalt. If you are writing CO means carbon monoxide. Don't write like that. Capital C, small. Okay. Dicobalt CO 8 times. What's the name of this compound? CO2. Okay. Dicobalt. Dicobalt octacarbonyl. How can you draw this structure? What is about the dicobalt octacarbonyl means? It has two isomer possible. Two isomer. Okay. First isomer. One has a metal bond between cobalt atom. Other has two bridging CO ligand. Don't forget that. One isomer having. What is about that? One isomer having what? Metal bond. Okay, metal bond between cobalt atom. Metal bond between cobalt atom, and other isomer having two bond bridging. Okay, shall we draw now? Let's first have taken cobalt. How much cobalt is there? 2 cobalt. So we are writing cobalt. CO. Cobalt. Clear? 2 cobalt is over. So how much carbon is there? 8. One terminal we are giving 4, other terminal we are giving 4. Okay. So CO. Here also same like CO. Okay. Here, about the bond length. Okay, don't forget that. This also should be right. What's the value? One value question. 2.52 angstrom unit. Okay, this is about the one isomer. What is about the second isomer? I told you about the two isomer. One isomer having one has the metal bond. They are having metal bond. Am I right? Metal bond. Another one having there is no metal bond. Having instead of metal they have two bridging. That means cobalt. Okay, cobalt. Carbonyl CO. Clear? Here. CO. Remaining how much we are having out of 8? Remaining 2 more. That is taken as a bridge. CO. Okay. So here you are having metal bond. Here you are having cobalt metal bridges. Am I right? Bridges. This is about the bridging carbonate. Next about the bonding in metal carbonate. Okay. Bonding in metal carbonate. Here, what is about the bonding in metal carbonyl? In metal carbonyl, the bond between metal atom and the carbonyl ligand consists of 2 components. Okay, here are the 2 components. 2 component. One component is an electron pair donation to the carbon atom of carbonyl ligand. Okay, that means ligand, for example, metal, this is ligand. Here one means the ligand is of the electron pair donate from carbon to metal. That is, we are saying that sigma bond. Which bond? Sigma bond. Okay, the donation of electron from ligand to metal, we are saying sigma bond. Sometimes the donation of metal to metal, sigma bond. Okay, metal to ligand is a pi bond. Okay, don't forget that. This is the concept. First component, electron pair donation from carbon atom to the ligand, the carbon atom of the ligand to the vacant d orbital of metal. Okay, vacant d orbital of the metal. Here, electron pair donate CO2 metal, that is called sigma bond. Here, the sigma bond formation first increases. So, increasing the electron density of the metal d orbital makes the metal electron rich. That's the important point. Okay, what is the important point? The electron pair donation. Okay, that is the sigma bond formation increases the electron density of the metal d orbitals and makes the metal electron rich. So, in order to balance for this increasing the electron density, the filled metal d orbital interact with the empty pi star orbital. What is about the pi star orbital? Pi star orbitals means we are saying antibody. The pi star orbital means we are saying, and here the filled metal d orbital interact with the empty pi star orbital. Here, okay. So here what is happening is the transfer of added electron density back to the ligand. Once again comes to back. That back is called pi back bonding. What? Pi back bonding. So don't forget to learn about the 2 mark question. Pi back bonding. Okay, don't forget that. That is added electron density back to ligand. Okay, the added electron density back to ligand. That process we are saying that pi back band. Pi back bonding. Okay, pi back bonding. Next about that synergic effect. This is also one of the 2 mark question. Synergic effect. What is the meaning of synergic effect means? In the metal carbonyl, the electron density moves from ligand to metal. Ligand to metal. Don't forget that. What is that? The electron density moves from ligand to metal through a sigma bond. Through a sigma bond, and also from metal to ligand. And also metal to ligand by pi bond. Okay, don't forget that one. What is that one? In metal carbonyl, the electron density moves from ligand to metal through sigma bond and from metal to ligand by pi bond. This is called synergic effect. Okay, synergic effect. Okay, don't forget that. These are the 2 mark question. Anyhow, our assignment. What is our assignment means? The structure of bridged carbonyls. Only the structure. Okay, bridged carbonyl and non-bridged carbonyl. Assignment: bridged carbonyl, non-bridged. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you. Have a nice day.